Thank you, caller Ron, who has since never returned to the broadcast. I want to open with something, and I want to be very clear. Conspiracy theories can be dangerous, okay? Mine is fun. Mine is not dangerous. Mine doesn't hurt anyone. Mine doesn't, cause any damage. It's just something I can't help. It's sports related, and I saw news about 15 minutes before the show. I looked at Rico, and I said, all right, 2 segments. Got to do it. Aaron Rodgers has been cleared to practice. Now, not cleared to fully play football, but they've opened the 21-day practice window, and he's cleared to practice less than 3 months after tearing his Achilles. Except he didn't. See, this is where you arrive at. This is a non-harmful conspiracy theory. Aaron Rodgers didn't tear his Achilles. And this is all about Aaron Rodgers' God complex so he can preach to you about how great he is and sell you a line of magic mushrooms. And he came back in less than 3 months. The record for any severe Achilles injury, the record was 5 to 6 months, and it was Cam Akers, a man at the time who was 22 years old. 22 years old. You're 40. I submit to the court, with no proof and no medical expertise, Aaron Rodgers didn't tear his Achilles. This is one big show by this whack ball.
It's not what I was told.
And I'm not buying.
I was told he tore his Achilles. And
who's with me? Who's with me? This is a harmless conspiracy theory. Who's with you? With me?
I'm with you.
He didn't tear his Achilles.
No. I mean, well,
he wants to sell you ayahuasca. He didn't tear his Achilles, David.
The man will be 40 on Saturday. The man told us that he injured his Achilles.
He didn't tear it.
You know what this is? I have a feeling we didn't ask the right questions to Aaron Rodgers. This is vaccinated versus immunity argument 2.0. Aaron, did your Achilles separate? Is it officially torn apart? Are they not touching each other? We didn't ask that question. We just assumed he said Achilles and he was injured. That's on us. And he just ran with it like Derrick Henry, and he saw the goal line and said, okay, watch this. 80 days later, I'll be back. I'm with you, because the last time I saw anything remotely like this, it was when Rice tore his knee and came back later that season only to tear his knee again as soon as he came back, but he just wanted the record.
Think about this, though. All year, Aaron Rodgers, like 3 weeks after surgery, walking around. You're not supposed to be doing that. Aaron Rodgers, I'm not in a boot. I'm in special shoes. You're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to stretch the ligament. You're supposed to let it heal. All year he was saying, I'm coming back. How could you ever make that declaration? It was nonsensical. It was outer space, but he said it. This is another example of the teams and the media failing us. He did not tear his Achilles. I did not stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. I'm not a doctor. I can't prove it. I don't care to. I refuse to accept that this is anything other than Aaron needing to tell us how great he is and how his holistic olive oil, Gento olive oil enemas, and his ayahuasca and his mushrooms and his zinc supplements are what brought him back. I just can't. This feels like it's another TB12 deal. Aaron's going to be hawking sleep suits up next. Who's with me? Come on.
I got a feeling you're right, that we all failed. We just took something as simple as we heard Achilles, and we just thought that Aaron would be honest with us and say, yes, it's torn. We forgot who we were dealing with. This is
telling you,
vaccinated versus immunity. Remember that conversation?
Oh, he's been immunized?
Yeah. I was like, wait, you weren't vaccinated? No, I was immunized. Wait, what's the difference? Well, now that you ask.
See, here's the thing. I really want to believe you because I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I do think he's full of it. I do think he loves attention. But what about my eyes, man? I saw a snap on national TV. What am I supposed to believe here? My eyes or theory?
Did you?
Oh, stop it.
This wasn't Nick Chubb, whose leg was on backwards.
Right.
That's true. Yeah.
This wasn't Zach Zinner. This was Aaron Rodgers, where you took a man at his word. And that's on us.
What is the media better at than anything? Selling the narrative, right? Come on, man.
I know.
Come on, man.
But my eyes, man.
How about the articles a week ago? Even if the Jets aren't in playoff contention, Aaron's coming back. He wants to prove he can do it.
Now,
he didn't tear his Achilles, David.
Now that's interesting because you're right. If you're not in a playoff hunt,
why this?
Are you returning?
Why do this at age 39? Why would you ever risk anything? Unless, of course, you didn't tear your Achilles. Come on.
I'm kind of with David here. What would his motive be, though, for lying? What would be the reason?
To show you how effing great he is.
So this is all an ego play.
And then to come out with his own line of olive oil, balsamic vinegar enemas, and ayahuasca. You too can drink tree bark and bleep yourself and vomit all over the place in the woods.
And that'll be a Super Bowl commercial that we'll see. Genius. And it all comes all the way back around. The NFL machine continues to spin.
Baby.
All right, I'm starting to buy in.
Remember, the
NFL,
the NFL just had fun with it and put it right in your face and said, hey, we got a script for the year. Remember those commercials?
I do remember those commercials.
We have a script when you had Key.
Yeah, Michael Key.
Michael Key. Yeah, he's sitting there, and they're all sitting around the table reading what was going to happen this year. Maybe this is it.
I want to know if anyone's with me. If you think I'm out of my mind, go ahead. We have lots to do today, but I'd be remiss if I didn't bring this up. You can't tell me he tore his Achilles and at age 40 is going to be back in 3 months' time. Inconceivable. 248-539-9797. Do you believe what I believe? He didn't tear his Achilles. And the Jets weren't going to bust him out. The Jets weren't going to just step up. What were they going to do? Turn him into the anti-hero? No way. This is incredible press for them. This takes some of the stench off their season. This will keep some of their... This will make Aaron Rodgers look like one of the greatest, a hero, if you will, a medical marvel.
He came back to save us.
Come on. He's been working out away from the team. He's got his own treatment stuff. He didn't tear his Achilles, Rico.
And you can heal at the same speed as he did for the low, low price of $19.99.
There you go. Huh? Blast a little olive oil in your colon or whatever he's been doing. Huh? What was that song you sang? What was that thing called? Ava Vazana.
Something like
Zabbity Doodah. Huh? Come on. Try my supplements. You too can get hit with a garbage can and still pick up the kids from school.
Yeah.
248-539-9797. Who's with me? This is a harmless conspiracy. This is not hurting anyone. This is not like people going, oh, 9/11 wasn't real. That's a little different.
Well,
this is a harmless conspiracy theory.
I think we all were duped again. We did not ask the right questions.
Also, David did not ask us when he was shopping at the Jesus store if we wanted a sweatshirt like that.
Aaron Rodgers didn't ask either.
That's a powerful sweatshirt there.
You know.
It is. David was yelling at me earlier today. So
why?
We had a philosophical difference on what an NFL quarterback was.
No, we didn't. You were
David
just hating.
pretty
That's
much
all.
told me I can go the I'm not going to heaven.
You were just wrong.
To
That's all.
paraphrase it.
Okay.
Where to go?
248-539-9797. I just want to know if you think I'm insane, you have a phone line. Or if your mind is open to this conspiracy. Come on now, Lions fans. Don't tell me you've lost all interest in Aaron Rodgers. He didn't tear his Achilles. He run a game on you. And soon, you'll see an Aaron Rodgers line of supplements that encourage healing. Maybe some sleep underwear. Sleep suits. What?
I got a new wrinkle to your conspiracy.
What's that?
I
A
can add
defensive coordinator in East Lansing?
I can add a layer to your Aaron Rodgers conspiracy.
And he'll do it next.
And I'll give it to you
That's
next.
right.